All right, so I think I'm live here. I got a lot of questions about like how we run and how our stack works and stuff like that. And so I'm actually in the process of, or if you need a little background, we are a year old as of tomorrow, November 22nd. We launched a year ago, and we've run entirely this time on third-party APIs like Zapier, Snipcart, Stripe, and Mailchimp, pretty much exclusively. If you don't know what I'm talking about at all, I'm talking about DevLifts, which is a side hustle I have, a fitness company, and I'll pull up the site here. And yeah, so we have managed to kind of just bootstrap our way up to profitability. Just kind of like wanted to really do an MVP, and so this is a static site, and I'll run a little bit through that. I have an upcoming article that's going to dive into the more specifics of everything we do, but I figured I'm about to go through the whole process of implementing a new sale for Black Friday. And so I'm going to live stream it here, and that way if anybody does watch and you want to ask some questions, you wonder like how you can maybe start a side hustle and kind of ship something really quick that doesn't take a ton of time, and just use like Zapier and Snipcart and things like that to handle all the heavy lifting and automations and stuff, then maybe this will be some value to you. And yeah, so let's dive in here. So first off, I am going to tweet this out. This is completely like off the, there is no like outline here or anything like that. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here. It's 11 p.m. The night before, which is customary for me to ship stuff at the very last minute. But anyway, if you want to follow along, ask some questions, curious about this stuff, I'll keep an eye on the chat periodically, so I can maybe provide a little extra value for you. So yeah, I'm going to tweet this URL out. Let's see, I'm live now, chatting. Well, actually, I'm live now, adding a new Black Friday sale to our site with Zapier, Mailchimp, Snipcart, yeah, and Snipcart. If anybody wants to ask questions or just come hang. Let's also just tag DevLifts for the heck of it. Hashtag marketing. All right, cool. And I'm going to pull up my phone real quick and retweet that to the DevLifts audience. Like I said, this is basically me live streaming my work. I'm going to talk out loud as I do it. If you don't want to watch that, then this may not be for you. But yeah, if you're then I'll be here for a while, most likely. All right, cool. So that's done. One more thing. Let's do in our Slack here. Here's the link if anybody wants to come hang. All right. And yeah, so that should be good. All right, let's check the chat. Let's just see if anybody's watching. No, great, or maybe one. Okay, but feel free to say hello, or if you have a question, whatever, ask away. I think hopefully this isn't like muted. I muted the video so I couldn't like hear myself talking, because that'd be weird. But I don't know. I may just have to like check this periodically. Cool. So here's what we're going to be doing, or here's what I'm going to be doing, and you're going to be maybe watching. All right, so the first thing is, oh yeah, I need to order some protein for myself. But can do that. Let's do that tomorrow. All right. So I need to actually, I actually kind of have this form that have some notes on everything that I'm going to be doing. And then ultimately I need to actually send our weekly newsletter and mention that we have a sale going on, because who doesn't need another Black Friday sale in their inbox? Cool. So let me also mute some notifications here so we don't get interrupted. And we're off. Okay, so first off, Zapier just released a new feature. I've had this bookmarked for this very occasion. It's called Paths, and if you haven't used Zapier before, it basically lets you build automation flows and like hook together different like hundreds of different third-party APIs, third-party services. But the cool thing about Paths that like immediately captured my attention was that they allow you to do conditional outcomes. So I might be integrating this functionality because this is something I've wanted since like a year ago. I've had to have multiple types of zaps that did a lot of the same stuff but slightly different depending on the situation, because there was no support for conditionals. So this actually might make my life really like much easier. So a little bit of background. I'm not going to go too in depth on this because it's very likely I'm going to do a more focused video and an article on our stack and everything that we run off of. But yeah, DevLifts runs on 3 zaps here, and really just 2. This is just a contact form that catches a hook from Netlify and then posts the contact the message to our to a private Slack channel that Thad and I are on. The other 2 is they're basically, one of them is literally just catching Typeform submissions from our premium customers, because once you sign up for a premium account, you get a questionnaire so that we can figure out like what your training goals are, what your aesthetic goals, your nutrition goals, all kinds of stuff, like what your experience is, all that good stuff. So we capture your questionnaire answers and we send those to we send your email to Mailchimp. So yeah, that's basically all that does. And this is like the kind of mother's app, and it does everything. I'll just do a quick overview here. We catch a hook from Snipcart, and I have my awesome test email in there. And then we do a lot of filtering. We ultimately add the person, like this hook is from Snipcart, and it says, hey, so-and-so just ordered some product, just subscribe to something. And then we figure out what it is. We send them to Mailchimp, and then we also ping a private channel that Thad and I have to let us know that, hey, we just got a sale. So once they're in Mailchimp pretty much takes over from there. But yeah, that's the gist of how this works. Let's see, just what do we have? So what we're actually going to be doing is our Black Friday sale. Had some, let's see, I did have a little bit of feedback from one of our customers, just about how, like, that ultimately led to kind of how our Black Friday sale is going to be. But here's what we're going to be doing. We're celebrating a year tomorrow. So like literally Thanksgiving is 1 year of business for us, and Black Friday will be like, a year and a day, I guess. But we're going to be doing both at once, and so we're actually going to kind of throw back and do something that's very similar to what we launched with. So when we originally launched DevLifts, we just had one-time purchases. There were no subscriptions or anything. It was just like a one-time purchase, and it gave you an 8-week plan. And it was basically the level of detail that our premium plans are now, where you'd have a questionnaire, you get like a very personalized plan to your specific needs, and like a detailed diet instructions, all that stuff. And That was what we launched with, and launch day we manually sent FreshBooks invoices. We didn't even have Snipcart or any of that stuff yet, and that was crazy. But we're gonna throw back to that and probably price this at like $149, and then actually no, I think we did land on just doing $99 with no discounts, but we're gonna do $79 on Black Friday. $99. We're basically gonna, I think, have this up for the remainder of the year for people who maybe don't want to do a membership yet. They just want to like try it out. Maybe they're looking to do like some New Year's resolutions or something like that. So yeah, it's gonna be $99, $79 on Friday. Completely personalized, like it's literally like the premium plans that we did in the past. And then we're going to give people the option to keep it going after the 8 weeks that like it's originally intended to produce results for. So basically you're getting, I mean, if you really boil it down, you're basically getting 2 months of premium for $99, and then you have the option to continue it at $49 a month. The only difference would be we're not going to be doing onboarding calls or making a private Slack channel for these, unless if you purchase on Black Friday, we are going to allow you to have like a private Slack channel too. So what that looks like is basically we have different Slack channels in here for some of our premium customers, and like they get to chat directly with Thad and me and ask us questions privately, and they also have priority. Like if we have a limited amount of time in a day to answer a question or answer questions in Slack, since neither of us are able to do this full time right now, we prioritize our premium customers. So there's that. Last year it took about 1 to 2 weeks to deliver these plans because we had so many sales, and it's just me and Thad, and it's really just Thad in terms of making the training plans. And poor Thad could not leave his house for like 3 weeks last Christmas, which was awesome and awful at the same time. But yeah, so we're going to put 2 weeks of estimated delivery on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, so where we're going to start here is, let's see, probably creating a page for this in our site. So if we were to stub out this flow, I'm trying to think of like where we want to start. So probably going to start here, make a probably going to make a join page. So let's go ahead and fire up, just going to check chat real quick. Okay. Yeah, none of you are crazy enough to be watching this at 11 o'clock at night. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and close out Twitter. All right, so we're going to open up the static site, go ahead and launch VS Code, and next we will go ahead and I believe I need to use some. Oh wait, actually, I have a local version now. I don't actually have to run that anymore. Yeah, you're gonna see how often I actually work on this site. So yeah, I should be able to run gulp, I think. It's been a while. There we go. Oh yeah, I think the first one's pretty crazy because we run all of our stuff through image minifier or something like that, or compressor. So it gets like, yeah. Cool. All right, so what do we actually want to do here? We probably want some sort of banner on the page to let people know there's a sale going on. We definitely want a page for it. So let's start there. Let's go ahead and make a new branch here, which I probably should have already done. Let's see, JC Hyatt / 2018 Black Friday. Okay, and we'll start quote back up. All right, and what we'll do now is actually, let's be cool. Let's use like the in editor terminal. Oh, look at that. All right, and then we'll have another one open for all of our nice Git stuff. All right, let's see, make this a little bigger just in case anybody can't see it. So now I'm gonna come here to join, and as you can see, this is like as bare bones as it gets. We literally don't even have a templating language. We're not even using like Pug or something. Like, it's all just HTML, and it honestly is a headache. And we're gonna rewrite our site soon in Gatsby, but at the moment, this is just how it is. And like, you know, we're gonna do the bare minimum amount of work tonight to get this up and going. So what we're gonna do is make a file here, and we're gonna call it, what are we gonna call this? Black. Well, no, let's just call it something more generic. I want to say Black Friday because this is going to be live through January 1st. So let's say, let's see. I need something branding, like something really brandy or catchy. Or I could just do like something really generic, I guess. Let's say refactor your body 2018 or something like that. I don't know. Let's just be really lame with it. You know what, literally, let's just call it special.html. All right, cool. So we're going to start with just grabbing pretty much everything to do with premium. We're going to paste it in here and save that. And then let's see our redirects. We don't have to do anything with that. Our join. Actually, we're going to link directly to this probably from the home page. We'll circle back around to that. So what else can we do here? We could, I guess that's good enough. Let's start with that for a second. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the join / special.html. All right, cool. So now we can come up here and we can say, okay, this is the refactor your body 2018 discounts. I don't know what to call this. I hate naming things so much. Yeah, maybe we will just call this our RFB 2018, whatever. Like, we'll figure it out. But RFB 2018. All right, cool. So we'll change out the title there. What else are we gonna have? We have, let's see. We don't really do nested navigation, which is pretty much, we only pretty much don't do it because of how cumbersome it is to change out all this stuff manually. So I don't really have to worry about doing that stuff. But look, RIP, there's our old swag store. Still paused because no one was buying any t-shirts, so shut it down for now. All right, let's see. we'll make our way down the page. But now we've got a nice little page here, and the first thing we'll probably do is go ahead and let's go to the bottom for a second. So we have some Twitter stuff, which we don't even do Twitter ads anymore, and honestly, they're just not a good fit for us. Like none of us really like ads, and like even me, I hate running ads. But the Twitter ads especially were not very helpful for us. That was kind of a waste of money for us. Let's see. All right, we do have this. I don't think we have to do anything with Google Analytics. I don't remember, so I have to like sit and look at it for a second. Yeah. So intercom settings should be good. All right, there's Snipcart. Let's see, there's some Snipcart configuration. Let's see, there's the footer, and that's pretty much fine. All right, this is questionnaire stuff, or I mean FAQ stuff for DevLifts Premium, so I'll probably have to like read through that. We'll work our way down the page on that. But the first thing we need to do is say, okay, so we're not going to do discounts on this. It's just, I think we're just going to say it's already discounted. Like it's normally, these plans were $199. We're already discounting it. Now, I mean, maybe we should still say that though. I think I still have a class for this. So div.regular price, $199, and then I can redo this. I'll also like to put one time because for some reason, well, we've had issues with some people not seeing that in the past. Yeah, okay, so there's the regular price. I guess one time is going to be too much there. So your order total is which is really going to be 79 if they're on Black Friday, but you know what? I don't think I care enough to go in and make that change manually on Saturday. So hopefully that's not a deal breaker. Because yeah, I'm going to be pretty lazy about this. I literally love doing the minimum amount of work possible when it comes to stuff like this, especially when I'm working with such a like lousy code base. Like it's really hard to stay motivated in something like this. So discounted price $99. We'll go ahead and do a p dot regular price because I'm pretty sure that's still going to work. All right. Yeah, buddy. All right. What else do we have? Oh yeah. So here's something pretty important. So we need to come down here and say DevLifts. What do we call it? Premium Light Pro. DevLifts 8-week premium. I don't know. That's what we're gonna call it. Let's call it DevLifts Premium 8 weeks. So we'll just call this DevLifts Premium 8. Seems good enough. Item URL, this will be RFB 2018, I guess, or Yeah, the price is going to be $99. The interval is not going to exist because it's one time. All right, join DevLifts. We'll just say join the community. Again, last minute, and I hate naming things. We're just gonna, it's gonna kind of fly through this a little bit. All right, so that should be all that's needed. Obviously, I have to test it. This is probably not gonna work when I click this. Oh, okay, good. Cool, and next, we're going to go into Snipcart. So Snipcart is what we use for all of our subscriptions, all of our, all of our e-commerce stuff. So I'm going to come down here to products, and it's not there yet, obviously. Is test here? No, I forget how this works sometimes. I don't think I can fetch from localhost. Anyway, what we'll do is go ahead and set up a, I'm not going to show the coupons. All right, so we will go ahead and set up a coupon called Black Friday 2018. It expires on the 24th. You can use it how many times you want. I don't care. Discount can be combined with other discounts. Let's see. I'm trying to think of actually the best way to do this. Yeah, maybe for I'm trying to decide how we want to do. Do we want to do any sales on our other stuff? I mean, if you've been around the community long at all, you already know that there's like tons of ways to get 50% off of pretty much anything we do. So I probably don't need a discount Fit Start or premium memberships anymore, because any more than we already do, because most of you probably, I think 90% or more of our customers are already using a coupon that you're probably getting 50% off from. So I think we're just gonna not worry about that one. I think we're just gonna run this special, and honestly, what we have already for that stuff is already pretty affordable, especially with the discounts that are already out there. If you literally have no idea what discounts I'm talking about, you can email me if you want, because thanks for watching this, or you can go listen to the podcast with the tastiest web development treats, and you'll probably figure out the code. So let's see. This cannot be combined with other discounts, and we're going to do a prefixed amount will be deducted from the order. That amount will be $20. So we're going to make that $79 on Black Friday. You're going to enter Black. Oh, I know you saw some stuff there. Go on and use it if you want, whatever. Black Friday 2018. This is going to give you $20 off of, what are we going to do here? Oh, you know what? Yeah. specify products. That's what we want to do. $20. It's going to give it to you from DevLifts Premium 8. Because wow, what an ID. And if you aren't sure, that's coming from this data item ID here. All right, so we're gonna save that and hop back over to our dashboard. I'm gonna check the chat real quick just to see if one of you crazies is watching live at 11:30. Nope, good. Okay. All right. Next, we need to. I can change copy and stuff like anytime. That's not the important thing here. So I'm gonna save that for last because honestly, like that shouldn't take me more than like 15 minutes, and probably don't have to live stream it. And most of this is all pretty much going to be the same. What kind of equipment will I need? Can I cancel? Well, we won't have a cancel because it's just not membership. It's one time. So let's do this. This actually will be really quick. So let me just say, let's see, cancel. Can I cancel if it doesn't work out for me? I'll be billed monthly. Nope. This is a one-time purchase product. However, if you choose to keep going with your plan after 8 weeks, you'll have the option to get a DevLifts Premium membership at a discounted rate of $49 per month. Okay. What kind of nutrition details do you provide? Yep, I'm not interested in being a bodybuilder. Great. Yeah, so we really don't need to change that. That's pretty much done. All right, and let's go ahead and move that to the top because I love avoiding getting lots of emails and asking the same questions over and over because people don't read the FAQs a lot. So maybe they'll see the very first one if I'm gonna get to the top. Boom. Okay, great. Next, we're gonna say, all right, DevLifts Premium. We'll say this is the 8 weeks of it. Includes an in-depth consultation questionnaire, personalized workouts, blah blah blah. Personalized workouts. Let's say an 8-week personalized workout and nutrition plan. Access to our private Slack community. It's not going to include a private Slack channel. Let's see. $39 a month. Is that too much text? Oh, great. Does it look okay enough on mobile? Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Great. So there's that. Next, we'll come up here. This is done. We'll say DevLifts Premium 8 weeks. Not sure what I did there. Okay. Oh, unless I clicked that mail too late. But cool. All right, 8 weeks. Let's just add a little note here that says, let's see, we'll say strong. This is the one-time purchase version of DevLifts. And then it is this plan is this plan includes revisions for 8 weeks, not approximately. Okay, and we'll probably just say all that down here too. Let's see, a personalized print. Let's see, 8 weeks. Let's see, revisions. 3 revisions included for 8 weeks. Okay. Yeah, that's hopefully clear enough. Next will be the let's see. This is the one-time purchase version of DevLifts Premium. This plan includes revisions for 8 weeks. You then have the option to we'll say upgrade, because you're actually getting some extra things, like a private Slack channel, weekly check-ins, option to do video calls, all that stuff. If you upgrade, to DevLifts Premium at a discount rate of $49 a month, which is $199 divided by 49. Yeah, I don't know how to math. 49? 49 by 1, right? 75% off? Yeah. Let's also do a oh, I did that in the wrong place. Wanted that up here actually. Okay. And then right here, let's wrap this in an anchor and just say href equals yeah, let's say join / premium, I think. So Netlify automatically removes the HTML extension for us, so we can just use pretty URLs. So that should be all I have to do there. Although this link will most likely be broken on localhost. Yes, that's fine. Okay. Next, we want to say, see, it is great for any experience level. Gym's not required. We accommodate any of your diet constraints. We have an in-depth questionnaire. They are delivered every month. That's not accurate. So let's say laser focused training. Let's see. 8 weeks of revisions included. Access to our private Slack community, dedicated private Slack channel. No. So this is interesting. Should I do a strike through to let people know that that's different than premium, or just remove it altogether? I'm trying to avoid, like, I don't want to do a comparison page and all that stuff, or a comparison component. I just, this is the 11:30 p.m. version, the 11:30 p.m. the night before version. So let's just remove it. All right. Weekly check-ins. We don't have that. Ability to schedule a video check-in call. We're not going to be offering that for this either. We'll have to upgrade for that. Getting form critiques. You can do that in Slack, but you can't do that in the private channel with me and Dad. Basically, we don't really answer DMs that much in Slack. If you're not a premium customer, we just kind of say, hey, you need to ask the community, because we want to foster a good community. And also, he and I have very limited time. We unfortunately can't do this full time right now. We don't have employees, all that kind of stuff. So we just have to have rules and boundaries. So these are all the things that are included. Let's see. Looks good to me. I mean, it doesn't look good. It looks awful. Like, I hate how this whole thing looks, but that should work. Let's also just add in, let's see, ability to upgrade to, we're going to, upgrade to DevLifts Premium. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and include that here. Ability to upgrade to DevLifts Premium at a discount rate of $49 a month after 8 weeks. All right. Well, we'll say finished. Actually, we'll say up. We don't want to imply that, like, if you didn't do your plan, like, you can still get the discount. So we'll say this, join / premium. All right, and yes, I should be doing some alt text and stuff. I'm a terrible person. Why am I not just, I don't know, I'm just flying through this. I'm tearing all this down very soon, and we're going to have a much better site. But let's see, that should get us through. What's next? All right. Oh, I see a couple people are watching. So you are crazy because it's almost midnight. But if you have a question about how any of this stuff is set up with Zapier, Mailchimp, Snipcart, I'm just implementing a feature. If you just joined, I'm working on implementing our Black Friday sale into the site. I'm just kind of walking through how that works. And if you have a question about any of this stuff, just pop it in the chat. All right, so I've got a basic page here. This copy is good enough. It's not, I mean, it's not great, and but none of our side is great, and we still get sales every day. So, we can there's always room for improvement for sure. And I can't wait to, we have some new designs being done right now. I can't wait to roll out our new site. So looking forward to that. But anyway, this should be able to still accomplish the goal of generating some sales for Black Friday. All right, we have our Insta refund guarantee. We always refund your most recent payment in full with no questions asked if you aren't satisfied with your purchase. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that's probably something we want to change right there. So we don't check in with you once a week. Not on these. We do on premium, but on these 8-week plans, to make it a good compromise to where Thad and I can maintain our sanity through the holidays, but also provide good value. We're having to take out some of the premium features, but we're giving you the option to upgrade and get those things like the ability to call us and the ability to have a private Slack channel, all that stuff. Like we're going to give you that at a discounted rate if you buy the 8-week plan first. And the cool thing is this is just a one-time purchase. So that's another thing I probably should add right there. Let's go ahead and say this is one-time purchase. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Let's say, can I just do like a spam name? Ugh. Oh, okay. I'm so lazy, guys. I'm so lazy. But I'm totally, let's see. Okay, you know what, yeah, like I said, super lazy here. We're just gonna do that. Perfect. It's on one line. Love it. Slack just crashed. Okay. No. All right. Join the community. Take control of your health. Honestly, we can even just leave this stuff. I mean, like, I totally could, but again, this is the 11:30 p.m. Mac 4 version. I mean, it is premium. It's just not full premium. It's like kind of premium. But I'm going to leave this for now. If someone truly has a problem with it, trust me, they'll let me know. People love to let me know when they have a big problem, so they'll let me know, and I'll change it then. Let's see. Going back to this, what are we doing here? We're doing honestly, it's gonna be really hard to track the it's going to be really a manual, because of the way the site is right now. It's going to be a really manual process to, it's not going to be that hard, but it would be a little bit more of an involved process to try to offer private channels to just Black Friday customers. I think we're just going to do just a discount and not worry about anything else, and to see how that goes. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So, all right. Let's see what we got here. Is there a way to open the chat and not have to keep the video on? Because I think it's taking a bandwidth. There we go. Do I have to keep this open? No. Okay, cool. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so I can this seems to be working. The next thing to do is, let's go ahead and commit this. Let's add Black Friday / holiday sale page. All right, so just push that branch up, and what we're going to do now is go over to our repo, and we're going to look at the PR, or just we're going to make a PR. Okay. And we're going to let Netlify do its thing. So Netlify does this cool thing, if you're unfamiliar, where it'll generate a deploy preview of your PRs. So we can actually see, like, what's the site look like before we merge this into master. So it's pretty slick. Or maybe it's normal. I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot and it's just normal, but I think it's awesome. I'm chatting with you guys, whoever you are. Or we don't have to, whatever. Okay. So can I preview it now? Yeah, there we go. So I should be able to go to /join/RFB 2018. Perfect. All right. All right, that's cool. So now we're going to go ahead and merge that in so I can actually start using Snipcart to catch the webhook. All right, so we're going to delete that branch and gonna pull down that. Okay, restart gulp. Probably don't need to, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. You can never gulp too much, right? Okay. Next I will. So next I'll be going to the site, and we'll do a /join/RFB 2018. Okay. And what I'll do now is, so first thing I'm going to do is create a new discount, which is a test RFB 2018, and it doesn't expire until tomorrow. Actually, yeah, well, that's probably safer. Let's go ahead and combine it, not combine it with other discounts. Let's do a fixed amount. No, a rate will be deducted. We'll do 100% off, and we'll do DevLifts Premium 8, and we're going to paste in the code, hit save, and this is so I can do some testing. If somebody else uses this right now, if y'all are watching, I'm gonna know, and I'm not gonna like you. All right, so we'll join the community. I'm gonna get that out, get that out. All right, so we're going to apply the code. Oh, it's expired. That's interesting. Why? Maybe it's like already. Yeah, so whatever. I'll just delete it when I'm done in here. Cool. So we'll just refresh and do a promo code, apply this. Awesome. Okay. Next, I'll go ahead and got my nice PO box in there. And now, this is where I'm not sure what's about to happen, but we're going to try something out. I'm going to place the order. Please review your order and try again. Looks great. Okay, so what just happened? Did the product go through? No. Okay. Let's see if we can look at some logs. You know what? I think I know what it was. So the way Snipcart works is you have to pass in the URL that this item actually lives on, and I forgot an R. There it is, right there. So now, if I commit this, fix typo in 8-week plan, Snipcart URL. If you hear singing in the background, I'm so sorry. I live with a lot of singers. Did I send the, yeah, so that should deploy now. It's gonna take a second though. All right, should be one in the, oh, you know what, that didn't push. Whoops. All right. Cool. So we should see a new deploy pop up here. Or maybe I have to refresh. Yeah. All right, so now we're building this. We'll just go ahead and wait for that. All right, site is live, so now I should be able to refresh. Do join the community. Got a promo code already in there. Can hit next. Place the order. Boom. All right. So now I should be able to come in here, refresh these logs, and Snipcart is kind of slow sometimes. There we go. Yep, so good to go. All right. Paid successfully using none. That's the kind of payment I like to see. Okay. So now that, so we did all this so that first off, I could test that my product is actually like, that it works. So I could get it also registered with Snipcart, because now if we go in our products, because we've actually had at least one purchase, it's here. So I can actually start to gather some analytics on it and such, which these numbers are wrong, and Snipcart is not, their analytics are really like lacking. A lot of their reporting and stuff is like just wrong. So it's actually like we usually have to do our reports like ourselves or go off Stripe reports. They're way more accurate, but it'll tell us that like, you know, we have, you know, X amount of sales, when in reality, obviously that was like $0. So anyway, the point is we've registered it now. Snipcart knows that this exists. So, and also it just, everything that happens in Snipcart gets emitted to a webhook that Zapier can catch. So the cool thing is, like webhooks here, which I'm not going to pull it up because I'm not going to give you my URL. But yeah, every event that happens in Snipcart, it emits those events to a Zapier webhook, so we can catch those things in Zapier and do things with it. So let's see. So the next thing to do is, what do we actually want to happen when someone purchases this plan? Well, I probably want to, let's see. Obviously, we want to send them a welcome email. We want to send them the questionnaire. And we want to ping Slack, let Thad and I know that we got a sale. And then we want to, well, I guess that's it, because we won't really need a Mailchimp automation beyond the welcome email, because everything else, like everything with premium, is very manual. That's why we can't do a ton of them. Is beyond a welcome email and automatically sending them the questionnaire. Once they fill out the questionnaire, like everything is very manual. Like we review it, we put together a plan for them, and we make sure that we deliver it manually via Google Docs and Google Sheets and stuff. And so, yeah, that's probably all we need. Subject to change. I'm usually wrong. But yeah, so if I look at this, I catch a hook. This is for, yeah, this is if a subscription got created. And that could be a gotcha here, because this is not a subscription. This is going to be a product, I believe. Let's see. So let me just see what else we got here. We grab the name and we separate it into separate fields so we can send it to Mailchimp. So I think what is the data? Order got completed. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do this. We're going to have to figure this one out. This is going to be a little more involved. So, all right, so this might be a good opportunity to try out paths, possibly. So let's just check it out for a second. Okay, let's build a Zap with paths. What would we want to do first? Well, the first thing we want to do is catch something from Snipcart. This is interesting. So when did this happen? Because if I recall correctly, Snipcart was not here like 3 months ago. Or maybe it was and it was out of date and it doesn't work anymore or something like that. Yeah, I think that's actually what it was. Okay. All right, so this is just going to put us, I guess, put us down for a second. But it might be worth it. If not, we'll revert. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, I think I actually need to make an event actually happen in here. So we're going to need to make that happen. Okay. So, yep, there we go. So what is this 2 events or what? Order got completed, and okay, I see. So yeah, customer off, customer updated, and then yeah, and then we have order completed. So yeah, order completed is probably the one I want, honestly. So let's grab that. And let's look through what we actually do in this one. Also, let's copy this back and go ahead and put this back, just so our service isn't like down at the moment. And let's see. So the first thing we do is we would want to only continue if it's subscription.created or order.completed, I believe. And that leaves another question of, if we do subscription created, does this also emit an order completed event? Maybe I could check the logs and see our most recent order. Actually, webhooks would tell us. So doesn't actually seem to be a subscription created almost anywhere. Oh, okay, yeah, right there. That makes sense. Okay, so we have order completed, which would be like just orders, like a second month to a subscription or something. Subscription gets called at first though. Okay. So if we were going to base something off of this, we should say, first off, only continue if let's do a filter. Only continue if what is the key in here? It's event name. Order dot completed. Event name. Text exactly matches. Order dot completed. And yeah, I think that's the first thing we want. because I think we're going to filter it again and say if it was a subscription, do something different. Maybe not, I don't know. So my Zap would have continued, cool. Next, we're going to filter again, and this is where it could get tricky. So let's filter again. Only continue if. Under here, we'll say this would be premium. Oh, my battery's gonna die soon. Okay, cool. So I should take a break for a second and run back and get my charger. So I'm going to, mute myself here, and you can see a great picture of all right. Now I'm going to continue on here, and let's see. So here, let's see if we can do a content name like we did in the other place. Content. I'm not actually sure. So if I grab this, items, I mean, I don't know how to, So we don't get that here. we just get, let's see, actually curious real quick, I want to make sure my audio came back on. Yeah, okay, good. We're good. Cool. So I need a way to determine if this, like what product this is that I just sold. And I know that it does exist in it exists in an items object, but I don't really have access to that object. I mean, it's here, but like I can't really, like, I don't know. Can I say DevLifts Premium 8? Oh, huh. Interesting. Okay, so yep. All right, so that actually does work. Interesting. So if it's, so we could do this, or, and this does get a little cumbersome because now we'll have to add, or we'll have to, you know what? Actually, I want to do this a little bit differently. Yeah, so it's going to be different because things that are subscriptions and are tied to, so all of our subscriptions are tied to Mailchimp automations. And that means that there's a recurring charge and all that good stuff. And that means that all my subscriptions, I want to take a slightly different path with everything. Right now, if I just right here replicated all of this logic and said all of these plans, like anytime you see this stuff, then like keep going, what's going to happen is, because back here and we said order.completed, because we did that there, that would cause this to run for every single DevLifts customer every single month, even the ones that are on subscriptions. So they would get like, I'm not sure what exactly would happen, but it probably wouldn't be good. They probably would not get their month 2 emails or something like that for their workouts. So we actually want to split here and say either the event name is order.completed or the so we want to say either it's order.completed, but if we say order.completed or subscription.created, subscription.created still matches to order.completed. So we want to actually say, okay, yeah, so this is what we'll do. We'll say event name, actually no, that's not a good idea. That won't work. Let's do, so a way for me to see, I want to see this entire items. All right, alternate prices, categories, custom fields, description, file GUID, has dimensions, I'm looking for something that tells me this is not a subscription. And then I'd be looking for something on the other hand that tells me that whatever is a subscription. So interval is actually probably a interval is probably a great one actually. I don't know. This is really the only way to do this now is to catch one over here and kind of compare the fields between the two so I can know like what's shared and what's not. And you know, before again, this is the midnight the night before version. So I'm just gonna double check that maybe I couldn't use maybe like, let's see. Just curious if possibly I could use checkout here. Does checkout, will it like force me to have a server or no? Because if I can get away from it with this, to get this going right now, just so people can pay, and then just catch it in Stripe, send it to Slack, and manually add them to Mailchimp or do whatever I need to do. I might honestly do that at the moment, just for the sake of time. Interesting. Ah, so it is hosted. Okay. So I saw this earlier. And I mean, yeah, it's like, why would you already use Snipcart, why would you go and do this? Well, literally because I like doing the fastest thing possible in this situation. I want to rebuild all of it, but in the situation where I literally only have a few hours a week and I'm just now getting to this the night before, I'm always thinking of how can I do this faster? So what would happen if I just curious how this would work. What did it say you have to do first? You have to enable checkout. Go to the products, configure your product. Okay. So we're just going to try this for a second. Enable checkout. Okay. DevLifts.io. Okay. Next, we will create a product. Hey, it's one-time purchase. DevLifts Premium, 8 weeks. It's going to be $99. And I don't know, what do we want to do? Maybe like a little icon? Yay. What happens now? Okay, so use with checkout question mark. Wow. We are definitely going to try this out real quick. Alright, let's get Twitter out of the way. It's just annoying. Button. Yeah, load stripe.js. We'll go ahead and load that. Up here. If this works, I guess I'll take the Snipcart stuff out for the moment. Because I would love to not have to change anything I already have going on. Because I want to rewrite all of it. And we may not even use, I don't know if we're going to use Zapier for much longer or not. But either way, I want to just like, when I have actual, 6 hours to sit down and do all this, I would like to possibly rewrite the whole Zap and make it use paths and all that. But at the moment, we're going to try this. So, looks like I just need to have these two things here. So I should be able to scroll up to the button, and right here should be able to say button, checkout button. Let's see, I should be able to say order btn for my styles, and I don't need the data attributes, and then I can say join the community, and then an error message right there. Can remove this, and what else? We're just going to see what happens. Remove this Snipcart stuff, and remove this Snipcart stuff, and this, and this, and this. Oh. Alright, and we are going to see what happens. Add Stripe checkout for RFP 2018. Okay. The other thing I need to do is some sort of coupon, I think. Just in case, let me hide this for 1 second, because I don't think I want to show you every coupon we have. Okay, and just going back out of this. All right, and now you can see again. All right, so I should have a Stripe controlled button here now. Ugh, okay, well, that's not good, but let's see if it works. Okay, it doesn't work. What's the console say? Cannot read property, add event listener. of undefined. What's undefined? Checkout button. Checkout button. Get yep. That's because I didn't add it as an ID. I added it as a class. So we gotta watch for that. So yeah, let's actually back up for a second. Just double checking that what I had was a class before. Yeah, I think what happened was I had two IDs there because I forgot to change one to class. So this is actually going to be checkout button, and this is going to be order PTN because that's my styling class. All right. Styling checkout button. There's a terrible commit message, and I also should be on a branch, and I'm a terrible developer. I don't normally code like this, honestly, but I do. For some reason, I do when I'm coding at midnight the night before. So that's fine. Let's see. Probably still not deployed yet. Yeah. We just have to refresh a couple times, or we can just watch the deployment live on Netlify because Netlify is awesome. All right. Oh, it's deployed now. Cool. Good to go. All right. So there's my styling, and now if I click it, I get redirected to Stripe. I can put in my email, and I'm going to hide the camera for 1 second because I'm going to fill in my card and all that good stuff, and my super secret coupon code gets me 100% off of everything, which is not the one I created in Snipcart earlier. It's another super secret one that I have in Stripe. So it's like extra secret. So yeah. Okay, I see one issue here, and that's that I cannot use a coupon on Stripe's checkout. So that's just going to have to be, yeah. All right, cool. So you can come back now. So what I'm going to do is probably, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how this might work. I guess I need to put myself in test mode for a second. Or I'm going to have to, yeah, I'm going to have to test. The good news is this should work just fine. So just keep branding it like, oh, it's great. Okay. Cool. So actually forget how to get into test mode in Stripe. Test. There we go. Can I? Let's see, Stripe checkout data coupon. Just curious if I can use a coupon. Guess not. So this definitely needs some testing, but what I'm going to do is to test this, I'm actually going to come into my products temporarily, and I'm going to change the price of this to $2, and I'm literally going to purchase it from myself. So I'm going to go to DevLifts.io. We're going to click on Join RFP 2018. We're going to type it in and click on it. Then we're going to click on Join the Community. It's going to take me here, and I'm literally going to fill my credit card in real quick. So I'm going to hide that. Okay, and I'm going to pay $2. What's 3D secure? I have no idea. Cards that require 3D secure cannot be processed by Stripe or by checkout yet. 3D secure Stripe checkout. Yeah, that's not fun. So yeah, I'm not really sure how we're going to handle this. So I'll let you back in real quick. So yeah, there's some sort of 3D secure, I don't even know what this is, but let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. Cut you off one more time. Sorry. Gonna go back to that and just double check that that's actually the error that happened in the network tab, because that just doesn't, I don't know, that seems weird. So a source action, yeah, it wants me to like use the Stripe SDK since it's not supported by, since this is not supported like this. So probably not going to do that. I am afraid that this could mean that more people wouldn't be able to check out. So I don't know. Maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe I should just stick with Snipcart. Yeah, better stick with Snipcart. So just in case, I would hate to be getting, either not be getting any emails because people just left and decided not to get it, or be getting tons of emails saying I can't check out. So it's probably better if I go ahead and before I turn this, get this Zap really going, let me just double check that if I were to make a Zap here, could I catch Stripe? Look for a new charge, possibly. Let's not look at failed charges. Let me look at this. So we got, just in case, I'm not sure what's going to flash here. I'm going to hide my camera for a second. Okay. Yeah, so this is saying subscriptions. Trying to figure out if there's a way to say, like, this is the first time this customer's been charged. I really don't know. Yeah. We go back, check out this test data real quick. We see what we got in here. Yeah, this is probably. All right, so I'm back in the Zap that catches subscriptions. This gives you, let's see, you get things like, let's see if we can get subscription. Content items. Yeah, what got caught here? Okay, so content items, payment schedule interval is 0, interval count is 1 there, interval count is 1, interval is undefined, or is just not there. Oh no, it's equal to something month. Okay, so that might actually be the thing right there. So let's look at this again. So subscription, that's not it. Subscription. Okay, so if I actually do go to, I believe this is the order.completed. Yeah, so if I go to here, I could catch whether or not it's the yeah, I could catch whether or not it is the I could catch whether or not it's the first one by saying, first off, I could know if it's not a subscription. So if it's the one-time purchase by saying the U interval is 0. And as far as the U interval count, that's probably the first. That probably means it's like the first one. That's what I would assume that to mean. I have no way of really confirming that. Without, I mean, maybe I can kind of refetch some hooks here. I'm going to take a screenshot of that real quick just in case this goes away, because that would suck. Oh, content has subscription. That's also really helpful. Subscriptions count. I don't know about that. I think this is probably a better thing to go by. So going by payment schedule, this could be the thing that really helps. So let's just take a picture of that. Remind me later. Don't care. Cloud app. All right. So here, let's get some more samples. No, I want to literally catch this now. Can we catch it like right now? Because that would be pretty sweet. I would really like that. All right, I'm gonna have to make an assumption here, which is really dangerous, honestly. I don't know. At the end of the day, I just need a way to know that this was not a subscription. So let me think about that for a second. Okay, so maybe here we could say only continue if okay, let's try this. So the event name is that, or the event name is subscription.created. If it's order.completed, I also want the let's see, premium, where is that at? Items to contain DevLifts premium 8. And if it's not, I want it to contain well, pretty much all these. So I'm going to go ahead and go with content name, since I know that specifically that field works already with the other Zap. I probably could use items, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the one that I know works. Okay, it doesn't actually seem to be, well, that's because I have a different shape here. Just gonna have to do some testing, but we're gonna say content name. So it's actually not gonna let me pick that yet. So we're going to have to just say it contains, and yeah, I guess I could look at this to know if it has an items array. If it's start, say content items. One of these is bound to work. Yep. All right. So content items name equals, okay, cool. So it's just like that in there. So we can actually say content items contains that. And I don't know, this is about to get real cumbersome, but we're going to go ahead and well, actually, I either want to catch it here or I want to catch it here, and then I can do different stuff. So we'll actually do this in another step. Let's go ahead and test this step. It would continue because it matches there. Great. All right, here, this is where we're going to actually remove this step, and then we're going to create a path, which is something new that I haven't used yet, but this will probably be easy, question mark. So path A, we're going to say that is the, we'll say that's the one-time purchase path since we did that logic first. So path A is a one-time purchase. Okay. The rules is going to be if this can continue and that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I think I understand what's going on now. So this actually, we might need to back it up a little bit, but no big deal. So we can say this is order.completed. So text exactly matches order.completed. And in here, we can say that the items contains DevLifts Premium 8. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. So yeah, what we actually want to do here is we want to save and close this. We want to come back, and we're actually going to axe this whole thing. And we're going to just make a path here. So the A path is it's a one-time purchase. The B path is it's a subscription, and the rules for that are going to be that see order that completed. Yeah, so the event name is going to be an exact match of subscription.created, and then it's also going to contain, let's see, let's look at that items array again, because I think what we can do here is we could say u interval does not equal 0. I think we could do that. Or I could, actually, you know, I could just watch this. Yeah, just watch for this and do the filtering. That's what I was about to do anyway. So this would not run. Great, okay. So I already know what to do for this, so I might as well go ahead and finish this out. So like for the subscription at least. So here, I'm going to add a filter, and it's only going to run, it's only going to continue basically if these things are true. So if so it's only going to continue if if the items contains fit start lean, or items contains fit start body weight, or items contains fit start strong, or items contains DevLifts premium, and because we don't want to catch, well, you know what, actually it would never catch because this is only going to be firing if it was a subscription in the first place. So I was going to say we don't want it to catch the DevLifts premium 8 weeks, but that would never fire because this is a that's not a subscription, so that's never going to be, that event will never be admitted by Snipcart for this. So wow, this has been going on for 2 hours. This is crazy. Okay, so yeah, we have this, and now yeah. So the next thing is we actually just want to split some stuff, which I really should be testing with a subscription for this. So I'm going to just hit test. Why would it have continued? Oh, that's not good. But, well, actually no. I don't think this will continue because maybe we need to filter one more time. Only continue if, yeah, that's probably what it is. So we actually want to make sure that we look at how do I put just B. So this should not be firing, but you know what, for good measure, we'll say that items does not contain 8 weeks. Good, okay. So we're gonna save that path and come back to it when we actually have a subscription to test with. So now we're gonna switch gears back over to one-time purchase. And now we know that this is DevLifts Premium 8. So this will be in one-time purchase land. This will continue, great. And what are the things I actually want to do? I want to probably go ahead and split their name. Go ahead and get their first and last name. And this actually applies to both, so I totally don't mind backing out of the path here. And before we kind of launch into the path, just go ahead and set a variable equal to text. So let's do text, which is in here somewhere, I think. I guess I could just search for it. Text. No? Oh, formatter. Yeah. We'll say text. And we're going to transform it by splitting the text. Okay. And we're going to split the name, which is going to be, I don't know, probably I don't know the best one to do, but let's just see what are all the options here. We have content, shipping address, name. We have what's in the items here. Is my name in there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I just realized that the ID is no, so we could be going by ID for the product. But anyway, let's just do billing address. Yeah, let's just do billing address, full name for the user. And the separator is a space, which is the default, and the segment index I don't really, I just want to return all of them, so that's what we're going to do here. Good deal. That would give me back, should give me back 2 fields, John Hyatt. Great. All right, now interesting. Oh, I think I know what happened here. So like, looks like they just changed the shape of something, of their API or something. I don't really know. Let me see if I can just refresh, because there's no reason that should just have suddenly broken like that. Huh. That's really weird. All right, well, I guess we'll just do I don't care. I'm just going to keep it there because I'm pretty sure it works and it still has been working. So, you too? Seriously? Alright, great. We're going to keep it as is. Great. Alright. If something breaks, it'll let us know. It's the good thing is I get an email letting me know that it failed. Okay, so anyway, what we want to do is going to be pretty much let Mailchimp take over for both. I could just do it won't be that hard though. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So for a one-time purchase, we are going to set up Mailchimp, and the thing to do is add update subscriber, and we're going to what? I forget. We'll figure it out. All right, so the DevLifts list, the subscriber email will be from the order, and will be their email address. Update existing, yes. Replace groups, we will replace any matching ones. And we're going to go ahead real quick and hop into Mailchimp, because now we're going to need to create a group. So we're going to open up the list from here. We're going to go over to groups, to membership, through the groups, and then we are going to add a group. DevLifts Premium 8 weeks. Okay, and I think that's all we have to do. I should go to reload these. There we go. We're going to add them there. And next, we will go ahead and add in their That's really odd. It doesn't ask you for their name anymore. Interesting. I wonder why. Oh, okay. Yep. So this will be John. This will be Hyatt. Their membership type is, let's see, we left all that stuff blank. Yeah, because that's all stuff that gets updated as you progress. We're going to send the subscriber to Mailchimp. It's probably going to say I'm already in there. Maybe not. Cool. And next, we will oh, well, actually, here, I want to do one more thing here. I want to go to Slack. I want to send a private channel message to DevLifts Slack. The channel will be apps, and we are going to grab in our fun message here that we would like to see, and let's see. So the name is going to be text. Alright, the email will be the email address. The plan will be let's see. I don't know if this is going to work at all. Not sure. Oh, you know what? Whatever. We'll just say, sure. Don't know. Not paid will be the final total. Okay, we'll send it as a bot because that's fun. Yeah, it's a nice little DevLifts bot. Bot icon will be that. Let's go to see. Yep. Alright, we'll see the test. And we should get a little it is right there. And since I know this at the moment, I know that this is 8 weeks, I literally will just say DevLifts Premium 8 weeks. Definitely could make that more dynamic later, but it'll work. Alright, so that's going to handle that. Next, we need Mailchimp to take over, so we're going to do a campaign. We're going to go to ongoing and pretty much just replicate the premium that we have. We'll replicate it for DevLifts. It's going to bounce us in here. We'll just say this is DevLifts Premium 8 weeks. And let's see, DevLifts Premium 8 weeks. And I think that's all we have to do for that piece. And let's see. Yeah, so that's another thing we'll have to do. But let me just preview this email, make sure we don't say anything stupid that wouldn't apply to the 8-week plan. Yeah, so let's edit this a little bit. The questionnaire. That's new. Okay. Now we're going to need to have a type form for this. And this, the one we have may work. Let's see. Yeah, we'll actually have to duplicate this. That's not fun. So yeah, the issue here is we need to be able to update this questionnaire responses received merge field, but the way Zapier works is we have to also send this along because it just decides to overwrite anything. So if I don't supply this, it'll actually overwrite. It'll remove them from the DevLifts Premium group in Mailchimp plan to update the right one and send along the right membership. And since there's no way to really know what their plan is, really the only way to do this is to duplicate this type form and have two separate forms that duplicate this zap as well and have them each individually watching for watching for stuff. Okay, well, I guess that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, so I'm checking Twitter here just to see if anybody happened to actually pop in here at all. So okay. I really don't like this. Like, this really makes it a bit of a headache, but we're just gonna do it real quick. Just knock it out. So this one's done. So what we're gonna do is we're literally going to copy this. We are going to rename this for Premium 8 weeks. Typeform subscriptions. We'll remove the little copy text here. All right, done. New entry. We're going to go to Typeform real quick. Log in. Okay, we have the customer questionnaire question mark. And we are going to duplicate that. And we will edit this. And yeah, cool. So we'll come up here. We'll say Premium 8 weeks. This is where some of this gets just a little annoying and would probably be easier. You know, we could definitely have like a better system in place, but it's worth putting up with headaches now and then. The benefits far outweigh the cost though, in terms of we don't have a ton of time to build out everything and maintain it all and all that stuff. So all that said, now that I have this, I should be able to go to my old Typeform account. I should be able to continue, and there's my questionnaire right there. Hit continue. I can skip this step most likely, but I better not, just in case. We just pull in the quick data. It won't take that long. So let me just take this. We will view this here. All right, we'll hit start. Now here about your goals. I want to do some stuff. No, some experience. I don't really do that. I'm not willing to work out anywhere. Okay, I already have one. Don't need general recommendations. Shut up. blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to click some stuff here. ASDF, GKL, semicolon. Maybe that was a J, not a D, whatever. Don't care. None food. Nope. Go away. AC. Bucks. There we go. Boom. So now I should be able to pull in some samples. There it is. Now we can come down to Mailchimp. We can add update subscriber, edit the template. There's that, and right here, instead of saying DevLifts Premium, I can say DevLifts Premium 8 weeks, which is what we called. Oh, it's actually a dash. That's really important. You gotta get it right, or it will not match. Cool. And let me double check what we did there on that type form. Oh man, okay. So right here, we update existing. I wonder if that's actually not required. I don't know. But just in case it is, whatever. This is exactly that. So I'm going to wait on this because I want to come over here now to Mailchimp. I want to edit this email. Welcome to DevLifts Premium 8 weeks. Make sure to say that. DevLifts Premium. This is for like Google Analytics and stuff. Alright, we'll say it's welcome. Okay, done with that. Then we will come here, we'll say hi F name, welcome, we'll outline some steps. To start things off, we need Fox questionnaire. This needs to be the questionnaire that I linked to like the 8-week plan. We'll capture goals, experience, so we can create the most personalized plan possible for you. Once you complete this, okay. Keep in mind that since you've signed up for DevLifts Premium, the plan is going to customize. So I'm going to take, let's see, 1 to 2 weeks to put together your initial routes and official plan and to receive your question and responses. Okay. Once we deliver the plan, we'll have 8 weeks of revisions included if any part of it isn't working out. We're on a mission to build a positive community of healthy developers. We believe. Okay. Stay connected. Share. Yeah, all that stuff's pretty much the same. So we'll save and continue this. And now I should be able to say next, start sending. Okay, we should be able to go back here. All right, and if I'm looking at this, there should be none in the queue. Now if I go and I send this test to Mailchimp. Okay, I think, maybe, I'm not sure if I will, but I may see myself in this queue. I'm not sure because I'm already in there, so hard to know. Oh, you know what? So, actually, I don't think I ever got moved into it because, yeah, I didn't actually fire. Let's see, I'm gonna Actually, yeah, I did get fired. And the questionnaire responses are received. Cool. So that's good. I may need that again, so let me pull that up. Okay. So this is the premium type form. I'm done with it. This is the 8 weeks type form. And now I'm done with it. So I can turn this on. Okay, so now I know that those, let's see, I can go and delete this. So now I know that type forms are going to go to they're going to update that merge field in Mailchimp so that the like, hey, we've received your questionnaire responses email goes to them. The next thing I can do is come over to campaigns and make sure that that email shows the right stuff. So just letting you know that we've received your question responses. Let's actually take that link out about that bit about the call, because we really just can't do calls for this to be able to put this low of a price. We just won't be able to make this work. So let's take that off. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Then here we should say actually I'm okay with that call, because that's more of a customer interview. It's not really a consultation. So that's totally fine. All right, so we're gonna hit next on that. Exit. Cool. All right. So that's done. So that theoretically means our one-time purchase path is finished. And there's really only one way to find out. That's to test it. But before I do that, I want to finish out my B path. And actually, well, it's kind of a catch-22 because I have to update the webhook to test this one out. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one finished up here. And, well, actually, no, I can't. Okay, yeah. So we are going to grab this webhook here. We are going to now edit the webhook. All right, we're getting so close here. It's only been 2.5 hours. So, all right, cool. So that's done. Now I should be able to turn this on. Masters up. Sparkles and the muscle. Because we are all about some muscles, man. Oh, I see the problem. Okay, cool. So, we'll just go ahead and set up the Slack. It doesn't really matter. We'll send the private message to this one. We'll do apps. And the message will be cha-ching, customer sign up. We'll say, no name at face.com. No plan. billion. All right, we'll do DevLifts bot, and the bot icon will be here. And good to go. Don't really care if I test it right now. All right, good to go. Finish. Cool. Go to DevLifts. Turn that on. All right. Now is where it gets hopefully working. We're going to go to /join/RFP2018. We are going to join the community. Oh, which happens to still be that. So let's Command Z all the way until we. Oh. Remove stripe checkout. Let's push that. This is just too fun. All right. Let's check the deployment status of that. So all that should be left, if assuming this works, is switching gears over to the subscriptions, testing those out to get the path B working. Excuse me, and then beyond that, just basically adding some sort of a banner or something to the site to let people know that there's a sale up. That should be all we have to do. So you click here, you got Snipcart. I'm going to add my super secret code, test RFP 2018, and we're going to hit next, next again, place the order, and we're going to see what happens. So this should fire. At 1:30, okay, looks like it fired. It's playing. Okay. Why did it fire twice? That's because I think it gets sent to. So first off, let's check apps. That's not right. Yeah. All right. Cool. So there it is. So it made it that far. So these paths did not run. Okay, so it did neither of those. So what about this one? I bet one is the customer data getting updated, and the other one is the charge itself. So this path ran, and yeah, and now this, which I was already in the group, so probably not going to get added. No, okay. So the way to really test this is to come on back. Now that I know it's actually working, I should be able to come back here. Should be able to let's see. So let's just open it up in like Firefox or something where I'm not already signed in, and we go to devlifts.io/join/RFP2018. Okay, and let's just join this. Let's see, we'll say test RFB training routine. Okay. We're gonna check out as a guest. Okay, see what about 320457. Alright. Blah blah. Alright, so we say JC plus testing 8 week at jchoward.com. It's my standard way of doing it. Place the order. Alright. We're gonna see this run again. Yep. Okay. We're going to see a new Slack right here. We're now going to be able to see if to come in here, come to 8 weeks, and we should see someone in the queue. Yes, sir. And then I should go to that type form URL, which is theoretically I get sent this email. Yeah, it's already been sent. If I refresh. Boom. Okay. But I'm not here yet because I have not filled out the responses. I come in here. Let's do this. No. No. Go away. Please go. No. Shut up. No. No. Actually, let's actually put a real name in there. JC plus testing 8 weeks. Is that what I said? I'm pretty sure it was. This will tell me. JC plus testing 8 week. Good. Cool. So we'll say OK and submit. And now, in a second, I should see someone pop up right there. Yeah. Alright, good to go. So we know that that's working. So we can confidently leave that automation running now. And now we can just finish out the logic for the subscriptions. Since I've ported over to this, we need the path B to actually work. So what I'm going to do first is actually order something from the site. And we'll order a FitStart subscription. And I'm going to just get body weight. Alright. Now I'm going to let's see. This work? No. Okay. So I'm going to have to fire up old Firefox again. DevLifts.io. Join. FitStart. Body weight. Okay. Join. Okay. Now I'm going to enter in my super secret promo code. That's free FitStart for me. And so you don't get to see this. Alright. And now you can come, well, actually, now you can't come back quite yet. We'll say JC Hyatt. I'm just checking out here. Alright. Okay, so JC, and I'll do an email address. So JC plus testing to subfloor@jchoward.com. Alright. Next step. Well, whatever. So Gotta fill in my credit card and stuff real quick. Okay. And that's going to be that. DevLifts. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work anymore. That's why it's not working. Sorry, bear with me, guys. I will be done shortly. There we go. Okay. Place my order. All right, cool. So made my order there, and now we should be able to come back here, come back to this, and retest this step. Just pull in some extra samples here. That doesn't seem to be. There we go. All right, pulled in 15 seconds ago. That's more like it. All right, so let's check this out. What did that data look like? Yeah, so testing new subflow. This one is what we're going to use to test this. So let's test this. No. Okay, cool. So that's not going to work. What does it contain that we can use? Fit.start. No, fit start. Oh man. So this is not good. So actually, I don't think this is the one we want. I think that this hook might not be a good one. It might be actually this one that we want to look at. I think we got the customer updated one first. Yeah, so if I search for it here, there we go, content name. Yeah, so we now can get away with doing this exact stuff here. So text exactly matches that. We can say content name. Text exactly matches. Evaluate. Text exactly matches. Okay, we can say content name. Okay, and then we can also do an exact match on this one, content name. We can just delete that. Okay, so now let's test it. There we go. So now we see evaluate. And next, we already did the text action, so now we can just fire straight over into Mailchimp. And we just want to add an update, add or update subscriber. We will use that same account. The list is going to be DevLifts. We're going to say the email is. It's weird that it comes through differently for subscriptions versus other stuff, but can I guess I'll just search for it. JC plus, yeah, there we go. Update existing, replace groups, we'll say replace matching. The groups will be membership, so we'll say membership. oh yeah, we're going to use a custom value here. So membership, and then we want to set it equal to the content name. Yeah. Okay. So as long as these match up as the group names in Mailchimp, then everything works a-okay. All right, we'll send the test to Mailchimp. Mailchimp is now going to receive someone new for body weight. So it should just have someone in the queue now. There I am. All right. So now we are in business. Next thing we do is Slack. So we'll actually go back and update it to be for real now. So the name, it's not a no name anymore. It's actually has a name, so you can see Hyatt. We'll say content user, billing address, full name. Actually, let's go ahead and just grab it off that text since we already had it. Nice and formatted, and that was already. Now it's all pulling from one place, which is nice. So jasonhyatt.com, content user email. The plan is going to be the content name. Okay, and they paid $1 billion would be insane. Probably like Jeff Bezos workout plan or something. $? Maybe a final total. It would be 0 because I didn't pay anything, so if that doesn't work, I can always come back and update this to be something else. All right. Excuse me. So yeah, let's turn this on. And now we are going to test a few over here in good old Firefox. Alright, so what I'm going to be watching for is basically two things. I'm going to be watching for, did I receive a Slack notification, and did the customer receive the right emails, and like, are they in the right automation sequences? So to test that, we're going to come over here to join. We're going to come to fit start. We're going to test fit start strong. We're going to come right here, join. We are going to use promo code. So sorry, gotta hide you for a second. So I'm going to apply my promo code to get free for me. I'm going to check out as a guest, putting in my name now. Okay, do this. Okay. Now we also see JC plus testing strong with path. That gets really old, and honestly, I could delete them all of Mailchimp, so I don't have to use this like a new one every time. I could use the same view every time, but that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the credit card information here. So almost done. Promise you can look back in a second. Just don't want you looking at my credit card information, you know? All right, cool. So that's done. I'm gonna place the order. All right. Okay, cool. So, 1 second. Actually, I think I put in my card number wrong. Yeah, I did. Whoops. Okay. All right. So now we have one order placed. If you look back now, this is for a fit start. strong. So we're going to go to strong. Should see someone in the queue here. I do have one here. What happened was, yeah, okay. Actually, I'm in the queue right there. And who's in the queue here? Oh wow, okay. Somebody signed up. Jim Bateson, hello. I'm not sure if you are watching the stream or not, but yeah, so you'll see I am in the queue. Now I'm not. If I refresh, there's going to be 2 people in the queue down here. The way Mailchimp works, you have to queue them up an hour after the first email. It's really dumb, but that's just the way it is. So, all right. So, memberships work, which I actually need to probably test with like real money at some point. But we will just assume it works and see what happens. All right, cool. So next, I'm going to test that our premium works, because that's kind of important. It's like our most expensive product. I'm going to hide you one more time. All right. And then I'm going to come over here and put in the code and so make sure that this works. All right. Okay. And we're going to put in the card number again. Sorry, this will just take a second. Okay, almost done here. Alright, so place the order. Alright, so now I've placed the order, and you can come back now. Go check in on Mailchimp. We should now see in the regular premium campaign. Should see someone in the queue. There I am. So we're working just fine. And I'm just going to check my inbox real quick here on my phone, just make sure I'm getting all these right emails. So yeah, I've got a welcome list. Welcome to the list. Welcome to strong. Welcome to body weight from all these tests. So I actually should get a welcome to premium in a second. It's going to send any minute now. Okay. Looks like I do have an issue with names coming through for some reason. So I might resolve that, but I don't think I'm going to stress out about that tonight. Yeah, just not really a priority for me at the moment, not tonight at least. All right, cool. So yeah, I got my email for premium, so that's done. Next, the last thing we're going to test is just like, well, actually, I guess we already tested the premium 8-week, so we should be good to go. But you know what? I'm going to be extra safe, so I'm going to say /RFB2018, and so we're going to do this one-time purchase. And y'all have already seen this test code, and I'm about to delete it anyway. So I'm going to set this up here. We're going to say PO box here. Alright, so JC plus, oh shoot, whoops. Hit the escape key on my touch bar. Alright, so it's done. Check out JC plus testing 8-week with new path at jchightech.com. Wow. Alright, place the order. And I'm going to come over here, we're going to see a new Slack notification. The order is right there. DevLifts Premium, that doesn't seem right. DevLifts Premium 8 weeks does seem correct, but let me see, did I get added to this one, or did I get added to this one? Zero in the queue there, who's in the queue here? Okay, we should check that. So let's view this history. Okay, so we got this task ran, and it was a one-time purchase. And oh, okay. I think it was just a little late to the game, because now there's 2 subscribers here, and I should have another email. Yep, I do. So it's working. All right. So the last thing to test, or to do, I guess, not really test. So we know this is working now. I'm, for good measure, because I'm paranoid, I'm going to let's see. I'm going to turn this off, but I'm going to keep it for a few days, maybe a week, just in case. That way, if something goes wrong, I can quickly just copy and paste the webhook back into Snipcart and kind of like at least not lose a ton more money. So the thing to do now is I need to add some sort of a bar to let people know that, hey, we have a sale. So to do this, I'm going to go ahead and bring up my Gulp site. I'm pretty much done in Mailchimp. Automations are done, so I'm also real quick gonna open up my coupons and delete that test coupon now that we're not testing anymore. I'm also going to hide for a second just so I don't show you guys all the coupons I have. We do have plenty of coupons, so if you really need one or you really want one, just let me know if you aren't already aware of some of them. If you've literally watched this whole thing, I will give you, I'll definitely hook you up with a coupon. Just let me know. I got you. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm going ahead and let's see, just deleting these. So I'm going to delete the what was it called? RFB? Yeah. We're going to delete that RFB coupon. Alrighty. And then we're going to also, probably should clean up some of these coupons, honestly, but I'll do it later. Yeah. Alright, so good to go. You can come back now. Alright. Last thing is, hopefully I'm not forgetting anything actually, but if I am, I guess that's what I get for waiting until the last minute and working at 2 a.m. So I'm pretty sure I have some sort of promo, something somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So let me just see exactly what this looks like. So test. what is this? Yeah, that's perfect. So we'll just say special Black Friday sale. Okay. Get an 8-week premium training and nutrition plan for only $79. Maybe I can do a button class. I don't know, what is our button? CTA BTN, right? I don't know. Viewer. Almost. So I think it's actually an A. Yeah. How do I get that select button right there? Oh, it's a div with a wrapping an A. All right. So div.cta btn .right, and then we will wrap this, and oh, there it is. So intro equals join / RFB 2018. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pathetic, but hey, it's gonna work, or it's gonna at least get the point across. It's not perfect, it ain't pretty, but it's gonna work. All right. Add promo for Black Friday sale. So what we're actually gonna have to do is log back on Saturday and just update the price. Like, that's the easiest thing to do. And actually, I probably need to yeah, I definitely need to make sure people know the discount. So let's say use the code, what was it again? Black Friday? Is that right? Sorry, I gotta hide J again so I can look up my coupons. Alright, Friday. Yeah, cool. So there you're back. Black Friday 2018. So you get $20 off. Okay. So we're going to go here. Okay, and the other thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and copy and paste this entire block here and go over to RFB and pretty much do the same thing there, because if they didn't see it here, they might land like directly on this page, and I want to make sure that they see it. So pretty much right here. But that's not what I want. Yeah, I mean, it's not semantic at all, but at least it gets the point across. Actually, let's move this down a bit. It doesn't really make sense here anyway. It makes more sense like right here when you're about to check out. So first off, let's do this. What does that actually end up looking like? Oh my gosh, it's so bad. You can see just how lazy I get, especially at 2 in the morning. So then, 250 pixels. Oh, no, it doesn't like that. Too lazy. Don't want to debug. Actually, I'm just not even going to deal with it here because I'm literally like that tired. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, and here we're going to maybe just drop the bad boy in here. Actually, no, let's go one more down. Let's drop it here. Yeah. And let's take out the button because we're already here. And we can also just go ahead and take this out too. Nice. Inline styles. Throwing it all away. That's what I keep telling myself. I don't even care anymore. It's great and it's got us really far, but I can't wait to destroy it all and rebuild it. And really like do a way better job. I'm happy with it really was great, but I literally built it in like 2 days. And at the beginning it was great, but then I had no time. So the code base like really went downhill. I think that's gonna do it. Let's see. Add promo banner to sale page. Just curious what this would look like at the like very tip top. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yep. Oh man. Shoot, I'm gonna do it here too, because I can. And no one's here to stop me. You wish you were here to stop me. Alright, fine. Won't do it in the homepage. Fine. Only because I don't want to overwrite. I don't want to write all the CSS for the nav and the homepage. Alright. But you can bet it's going to be on that page. Alright, so .html. Yes, so move the banner to the top of subpage. Alright, let's go ahead and push. Alright. If any future employers are watching this, please do not take any of this as a sign of my work ethic at a day job or my ability. But yeah, that's gonna do us. I think that's gonna get it done. All right. If anyone finds a problem, please let me know. I expect it to be something to be wrong. Just all things considered. Let's verify that that bad boy is live. There it is. All right. Click on it. We have a Black Friday sale. Going to review our items here. We have all of this. Now I'm going to have to get on Saturday and basically take the banner off, but not that big of a deal. And the coupon expires, so like even if I forget, people just won't be able to use the coupon. We've got the, yeah, so everything's good to go. Just recounting what was said here. Yeah. Yeah, so I would say we're done here. And the very last thing to do is twofold. We have to let all of our lovely friends know. So we're going to log in to Mailchimp, go to campaigns. We are going to copy, we're just going to replicate this campaign from Ben Mesh. And okay, we're going to say surprise. Oh, let's say sunglasses. Perfect. All right. This needs to be Black Friday 2018. I don't even care about the tracking. I never look at Google Analytics. All right. Let's see. So any of this stuff. I'm going to schedule this actually to send. Actually, I guess I'll say today. Today marks the 1-year anniversary since we launched been with us since that OG syntax add. Let's see. Waste your time with us. As if to celebrate, we have brought back our original one-time purchase premium plans. The plans are the same 8-week version we used to offer. And we're running a get it today for an extra $20 off, $79 total, by using the Black Friday 2018 coupon code. They are $99 and are being offered until January 1st. You can purchase today and ask to start at a future date if you'd like. Okay, we're going to link this to devlifts.io/join/RFB 2018. And we're also, you know what, whatever. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. There we go. Had to add some emoji. All right. So we are going to close this, and now we are going to schedule this to send today. What does it think I should do? $10 a.m. sounds great. Okay. I just wrapped up the live stream, and it's 2 a.m. So please let me know if something is broken. Also, shout out to everyone who dropped by this stream. All right. Tweet. Great. And I will tweet that from the DevLifts account also. And this is going to go out now. So weekly newsletter's done. And all right. I'm going to close Slack. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this. And I'm going to close this. And I'm going to hope that everything works. I'm like really paranoid about this. So I really want to actually do a real charge. And I probably should. But I'm going to bed. If you stuck around this long, you're crazy. If anyone ever has a question about any of this stuff, let me know. Our DMs are open on Twitter. You can email me. I'm happy to help however I can. I do plan to make some sort of article or something on this soon. But yeah, in the meantime, I am out.